All right, so picture this. You're looking for a snack, but not just any snack. Something good, something local. Maybe something that'll make you feel good about where you spent your money too, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's what we're looking at today on this deep dive.
That's right.
Mountaineer Popcorn.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of information to go through. We've got their website, product descriptions, even some stuff on social media, just to get a feel for the whole picture.
See, I think that's what I like about this one. It's not just about what they sell, it's like the whole vibe.
Totally.
So, Mountaineer Popcorn, first off, it's a family business, 2 spots in West Virginia, Shepherdstown, and Martinsburg.
I think they really lean into that local feel too, don't they?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Even their popcorn is non-GMO, grown in the Shenandoah Valley. And, like, whenever they can, they try to source other ingredients locally, too.
It's interesting how they've kind of made that local thing a core part of their brand. Like, it's not just a selling point. It's like woven into everything.
That makes a difference, too, you know? Because, like, I feel like customers these days are a lot more aware. You know what I mean?
Right, like they want to know where their food comes from.
Yeah, exactly. They want to know what impact their choices are having.
Yeah, transparency is huge. And Mountaineer Popcorn seems to get that. But, got to talk about the fun stuff too.
Of course, the flavor.
The
right?
flavors, right. So they've got everything from, your classic kettle corn to some more, I guess you could say, interesting options. Like they've got this movie night mix.
Movie night? What is that?
It's M&M's, Sour Patch Kids, and Nerds all mixed in.
Oh, wow. So I wonder, do you think that's like strategically aimed at a certain kind of customer, like families maybe, or people who want that, like, classic movie night feeling?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It definitely plays on that whole fun, indulgent thing we associate with movie nights. Even just the name, movie night, it brings back memories, right?
Right. It's smart.
It is smart, but they've got the savory stuff too, right? Like jalapeno white cheddar. Oh yeah, that one sounds like it's got a kick to it.
For sure. And then there's Love Mensch, right? That sounds super decadent.
Yeah, for those with a sweet tooth. Chocolate popcorn dipped in dark chocolate and peanut butter. Then they toss it in powdered sugar with pink sixlets and pretzel sticks.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot going on. I wonder if they get feedback on that. Like, do people actually like all those different flavors and textures together?
Well, long and for us, they've got tons of customer reviews on their website. And some of them even say their favorites are like dangerously addictive.
So clearly something's working.
Right.
But, okay, so it's not just about single bags of popcorn, right?
Oh no, they've got other options too.
Okay, like what?
So they have these really nice popcorn tins, perfect for gifts or, just for yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Right, exactly. And they've got bundles too.
Yeah.
For all kinds of occasions. Like they have this premium bundle with a tin, popcorn, and even a t-shirt.
Okay, I'm kind of interested in that t-shirt.
Right.
But also the subscription service, that caught my eye, getting your favorite popcorn delivered every month. That's dangerous.
Right.
That's so convenient.
It's smart from a business perspective. It's recurring revenue. It builds customer loyalty.
But I guess the flip side of that is, like, you might eat a lot of popcorn.
That's true. Maybe we should check the reviews later, see if anyone mentions portion control issues.
Yeah, good idea. Because, let's be real, popcorn is hard to resist, especially with these crazy flavors. Speaking of which, their social media game is strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was scrolling through their posts earlier, and they're really active. Like, they're actually engaging with their customers.
That's interesting. What kind of stuff are they doing?
Well, they announce new flavors, they have promotions, they even ask for feedback on new ideas.
So it's not just about pushing their products. It's like they're actually having a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're building a community around popcorn. Which makes me wonder, though, do you think their social media is reaching beyond just their existing customers? Like, are they bringing in new people who might not have heard of them otherwise?
That's a good question. It's one thing to engage with people who already love your stuff, but are they actually broadening their reach?
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe we could check out their follower demographics and see how far their posts are reaching.
Yeah, good idea. Because social media can be a really powerful tool if you use it right.
Absolutely.
So, it just occurred to me, it's kind of interesting how Mountaineer Popcorn, they seem so focused on building this community, right? But they also offer wholesale opportunities for other businesses.
Oh, yeah.
That's smart, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like a way to scale up their impact,
Right.
By partnering with other local businesses, they get their product out there to more people. Everybody wins.
It all ties back into that local thing we were talking about before,
Yep.
supporting the community. But, I want to circle back to their website for a second. Something caught my eye when I was looking at their flavors.
Okay, what is it?
So they've got all these categories for their popcorn, like traditional, savory, cheddar and caramel, premium, decadent.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It's like choose your own adventure for your taste buds.
I like that choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
It's a good way to organize all those flavors, right?
Yeah.
And it helps people find what they like.
Right. And it shows how creative they are, too, They're not just sticking to the basics.
Yeah, they're thinking outside the popcorn bag.
Literally. And each flavor description is so detailed. It's like you can practically taste it just from reading it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Remember that love munch we were talking about before?
Yeah.
They don't just say, like, chocolate popcorn with this and that. They actually describe it like,
Yeah.
chocolate popcorn dipped in dark chocolate and peanut butter, then tossed in powdered sugar with pink sixlets and pretzel sticks.
It's like poetry almost.
Yeah.
But they're not all about, crazy indulgence, are they?
No, definitely not.
They've got gluten-free options, too.
Yeah, several, actually.
Which is important,
Oh, absolutely. Shows they're thinking about people with dietary restrictions.
Right, inclusivity.
And it opens them up to a wider customer base, too.
Okay, confession time. When I see that many delicious-sounding options, I get totally overwhelmed.
Oh, I know what you mean.
That's why I love that they have variety bundles.
Yeah, those are great.
It's like the perfect solution for someone who can't choose just one.
I mean, who can choose just one flavor?
Right.
It's a good way to try a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
And it takes the pressure off,
Totally. Plus, they have different sizes, small, medium, large.
Oh, yeah. That's smart.
Good for gifts or, just for yourself.
Exactly. And they even let you leave a note in the comments if you have, specific preferences or allergies.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Speaking of nice touches, I keep coming back to that subscription service.
Yeah, the monthly popcorn delivery.
It just seems so convenient. But I wonder, have you seen any comments about the packaging? Like the environmental impact of all that shipping and stuff?
That's a good point. They do talk about their reusable bags on social media.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see if they address that specifically.
Yeah, like maybe they could offer a green subscription with eco-friendly packaging. Or even partner with some kind of carbon offset program.
Now you're thinking like a true deep diver. Those are great ideas.
Thanks.
But going back to the subscription itself, I think it shows they're confident in their product,
Right.
They believe people will love it enough to want it every month.
And based on those reviews we were talking about earlier, they're not wrong.
Yeah, people seem to really love it. They talk about the freshness, the unique flavors, and the customer service, too.
It's clear they've got some loyal fans.
And speaking of loyal fans, their social media is a great example of how they build those relationships. We talked about the engagement and feedback, but they have fun with it, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They celebrate National Popcorn Day. They show off their reusable bags. They even highlight those wholesale opportunities we were discussing.
They do seem to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, it's refreshing. It makes them feel like real people,
Right, it's relatable.
It humanizes the brand. It's not just about selling popcorn. It's about sharing their passion.
And connecting with people.
Exactly.
And it's working, You can see it in the comments and the shares on their posts.
So back to that question we had before. Is their social media attracting new customers? Or just reinforcing those existing relationships? I'm starting to think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Their content is engaging. Their interactions are genuine. It's got to be catching the eye of some new people.
Definitely. All this talk about social media and engagement, it reminds me of another way Mountaineer Popcorn connects with their community. Fundraising.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They've got a whole section on their website about it.
They make it easy for local organizations to partner with them.
Which is great for everyone, right?
Absolutely. Organizations get a product that's easy to sell and people love.
And Mountaineer Popcorn gets to support their community.
And get more exposure for their brand.
It's a smart move.
Yeah. And it aligns with their values, too. They're not just about making money. They're about making a difference.
So we've covered a lot, haven't we? Flavors, business model, community engagement. But I feel like there's one more thing we haven't really talked about.
What's that?
The people behind it all.
The heart of the matter.
We can analyze all the strategies and campaigns, but ultimately it's the people that make a business special.
I agree.
What do you think? Is Mountaineer Popcorn more than just a job for them?
I think so, yeah. I think it's a passion project.
It feels like, we've really dug into Mountaineer Popcorn, the flavors, how they run their business, how they're involved in the community. But now I'm curious about, the people behind it all.
Yeah, the humans at the heart of it, right?
Exactly. We can look at all the marketing and social media stuff. But in the end, it's the people who make a business what it is. And with Mountaineer Popcorn, I get this sense that it's more than just a job for them, you know?
I think so too.
It's like they're sharing something they really care about.
I think you're right. Remember those customer reviews we talked about?
Yeah.
A lot of them mention things like the friendly service, the little personal touches. It's like people feel like they're part of something special.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed too. It's like they've created this whole atmosphere of like warmth and connection.
Definitely.
And that starts with the employees, but it extends to the customers and the community too.
And you can't fake that, you know?
Yeah.
It has to be genuine.
Absolutely.
It makes you wonder, like, what's their story? How did this whole popcorn thing start?
I wish we knew, right?
Yeah.
That would be fascinating. But even without knowing all the details, I think we can kind of piece some things together.
Oh, for sure. By looking at how they operate, how they treat their customers, how they're involved in the community.
Yeah, it tells you something about their values,
Definitely.
like their commitment to local sourcing. That says something about sustainability, supporting the local economy,
Right.
and those crazy flavor combinations. That shows like a sense of playfulness, a willingness to try new things.
And then their dedication to fundraising and community partnerships.
Yeah.
That tells you they really believe in giving back.
Exactly. It's inspiring, you know? It shows that you can be a successful business and still stay true to your values.
It kind of challenges that old idea that you have to be ruthless to get ahead. Mountaineer Popcorn is proving that you can be kind, community-minded, and still make it work.
And I think people respond to that, you know? Like in a world that can feel so impersonal sometimes, it's nice to see a business that values genuine connection.
It's refreshing.
Yeah. Makes you feel like you're part of something.
Exactly. And it reminds you that your choices as a consumer matter. You can support businesses that align with your values.
That's a good point. So I guess as we wrap up this deep dive into Mountaineer Popcorn, I'm feeling, I don't know, not just informed, but kind of inspired.
Me too.
It's been fun.
It has. We've learned about their flavors, their business practices, their community spirit. But I think maybe the biggest takeaway is their genuine passion.
That's a good word for it. Passion.
Yeah.
It's like it can transform something as simple as popcorn into a community gathering place, a fundraising opportunity, even a source of inspiration.
Exactly. So, as you go about your day, think about the businesses you support. What are their stories? What are their passions?
Yeah, that's a good thought.
And how can you use your choices to make a difference in your own community?
Great question. And hey, if you're ever in West Virginia, stop by Mountaineer Popcorn, check it out for yourself. Until then, happy snacking.